Hello everyone, this is Pomon, bringing you part 33 of my Fire Emblem Engage maddening series. Alright, well, last part we advanced quite a lot by doing a main story chapter and a paralogue, and this time, for the first time in a while, I'm aiming to do two main story chapters. The reason is pretty simple. Chapter 22 is sort of simple, doesn't have a lot going in it. I know it can get a bit complicated with the reinforcements at times, but mostly I don't think it's interesting enough to deserve an entire chapter to it, so I'm going to try and do 21 and 22 today, one after the other, okay? So that's why maybe the chapter is slightly long. Or maybe it's just because I have a lot of trouble with chapter 21, because chapter 21 is difficult. I had some trouble with it on hard mode already. It's true this time I come very well equipped. I have a warp on Gregory, but no Micaiah to speak of, so... Alright. We have Sigurd to be able to also approach Vale more quickly. We have the Astra Storm available. Edelgard should be able to do a lot of damage with the Houses Unite. But yeah, I think the one skill I was able to inherit, well, the two skills I was able to inherit is Tone Precision and Magic and Rest +2 on Gregory. I was waiting to get Celica to see how much SP I needed for this, and I've concluded that I will probably be able to get Tone Precision 5 at some point, but Magic and Rest +3 is going to be difficult, so yeah, a bit of extra magic, a bit of extra resistance, always good to get, and the hit and avoid when using tomes is something that Gregory is going to appreciate a lot. He can be a bit inaccurate at times, and the avoid stacks very well with survival plans, so at some situations, when using a sign decoy, maybe there's a straggler lying around a fourth enemy that tries to go for Gregory, that avoid might very well grant my survival. Okay. And I think that's all. I don't think I got like any interesting stuff. Yeah. We just begin the chapter. I'm sort of nervous, but I think it's normal when you're facing a chapter like this one. Okay, there's no real way to prepare. Alright. Battle preparations. I can already see some changes in this map. There were definitely not that many enemies. I think this group had only 3. You look more or less the same, and there are more people surrounding Vale, who I think already have 2 extra health bars, so that doesn't look much worse. Vale with this helmet just looks so fucking cool, and with the like evil dress too. This is just big. Okay. Nothing from the left, nothing from the right, although I don't know there's reinforcements coming from there, some coming from here, some corrupted wyverns lying around, things I can deal with, but not that easily. Okay, I'm leaving Yunaka. I think I'm tanky enough to not need Yunaka and her dual guards for this one, okay? It hurts to leave Yunaka, but yeah. The Return, chapter 21. Let's start. Yeah, I did realize I have Mobia. Okay. Great theme, by the way. This is a plain old boss kill chapter. Okay, so playing aggressively is okay, might even be recommended, considering the situation. There's a lot of enemies, they are kind of very aggressive against you, and yeah, the starting group is also very dangerous, so I might want to reduce their effectivity by going for this at the beginning. Yeah, I am going to do that. Those were 2 chances for a critical and I didn't get any. The important thing here... Okay, I will take on the Tomahawk is that I paralyze all these guys. Okay, this is scary. I need to break here, so I'll start with this. I have a Aspiring Hero, so my accuracy is the best. At this moment, I retreat and then Brave Bow. No, the Brave Bow doesn't do enough at all. Okay, then let's go for you. Divine Pulse. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we didn't need it. We didn't need it, we didn't get it. Yeah, now the Brave Bow is a good option because I have 2 chances. We get it. And okay, I can kill here. I can already see the Flame Lance does a good job, but... Is this worth it? Okay, well, I guess I can take it with... Yeah, it's better to do it like this. Okay. Do you always double? Right then. Okay. Didn't expect to get doubled so easily by another armor. But it happens. I did build Madeline to be very, very, very slow. So you die now. It's this enemy that scares me now, obviously. Rally Plus. Repo. And then I have you in position. Oh, using up. Well, I sort of need it for damage. So I will have to use Camilla's Axe, which is a bit absurd because it hits harder if you have lower defense than resistance. So against the armors it's not going to be great, but okay. It works. It works. I kill this guy. I might be able to. Yeah, it's 24 and then I do 17 times 2. And I just take the kill. And with the extra speed that I get, I don't get doubled anymore. Well, that and the Mula gear gives me speed. So yeah, thanks to Alacrity, no counter. I'm going to try and just kill the group, but I can be very, very, very aggressive using up every engaging here. How many can I kill? It seems like at least 2 of them and weaken 1, almost 2 dead. Oh, I have the Shield Gambit to do some... That might actually be the play. Let me begin with this then. I know you don't counter now, so... Oh, this actually takes a kill. Okay, because of the backup. I calculated the damage and I thought it wouldn't be enough, but I didn't take Anna's backup into account. So now there's only 2 enemies. Yeah. You should be okay. You don't get doubled. So I just need to advance here and protect you from long range attacks, which I can do with the... Yeah, okay. Shield Gambit. Okay, Ignis actually does it. So I didn't even need that. Oh, wow. Wow. Enemy 1, enemy 2. Still strength. That's annoying. Well, you don't do anything, so you don't seal my strength. Okay, that's very bad news. Sniper, Berserker, Warrior. I know you're not that good against Thefia and the others, so... You have high critical. Here we go. That just takes care of the Wyvern. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm going to need someone else. It shouldn't matter, really. Thorn is a very good weapon to counter with. A very good weapon to counter with. I don't know how much Thefia is going to do. 42. Well, 42 physical. 46 magical. So that's about 18. She has critical, I'm dead. So let's hope she doesn't. Okay, here, I'm going to call doubles. And yeah, this is actually the way I'm taking the kill. I don't think Mobia is that strong at two-hand combat, so... Alright. Well, I can even reflect. So that you return some of Thefia's damage. Yeah? Sounds cool, at least. Okay, well, you go down with Liberation. A lot of difference between attacking with magic and strength, as you can see. There's just a slight difference in those stats. Normally I think Aliar tends to have a bit more magic, but of course that's Divine Dragon. Aliar, not Swordmaster. Let's also rally. Why not? For the crit and all that. Yeah, Thefia does come. Okay. You smack, idiot. You took some damage there. I have to admit that formation is a bit difficult to counter. The star-shaped formation. It's definitely thought out for you to not override, for you to not paralyze easily. Okay, I can Astra Storm and delete you. So I'll go for that. I know this is just delaying the inevitable, but if I can take some of Thefia's bars in the process, I might be okay. I might be able to do something here. Yeah, that's pretty good. The Tearfane actually does very well. Tearfane plus Ume. That's the play, I feel. Some speed and defense. Get down 1. Fallen Star. Makes me sort of a desirable target. I will dodge the next attack. So that's good against you. Okay, I have a lot of resistance, so I don't have to be scared. Very good. Yeah, I'm definitely paralyzing here. So this is going to be contra. This is going to be El Thunder, yes. You did 20 here, and then you get... That's not too much. And now you just need to kill you. Okay. Okay, I more or less see... That doesn't really matter either. I take the kill, that's clear. Zephyr went for Celestia and Celestia counter with a kill. So that's good news. They go for the doubles. Okay. The duals are pretty lethal here. More. Yo. That's bad. Yeah, there's too many people. Like too many of them. I'm not feeling that great about killing this group of enemies. And if I didn't before, even less now. If I give you Divine Blessing, I think we might be safe. Because you are the one in danger, right? Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying stuff here, so that maybe I can survive the turn. You do 12. You do another 12. You do more than I expected. Oh. Oh, you're rich. Well, that's not how I was expecting to lose. Because yeah, here I survived thanks to the extra health bar. Oh, you're rich anyway, okay. Alright then. Alright then. That wasn't great. There's a good level there for Celestia, and that's going to be kept, but... Going for a double. Going for another double. Going for a double. Going for a double. Okay, is there a single enemy that can go for it, you know? Well, that was brutal. Fuck me. Panet? Of all people? Madeline actually... Yeah. Madeline is out of... I need to go back. Seems like aggroing Zephyr in the first place was a bad idea. I just can't deal with all the enemies coming for me. And also Zephyr. Okay, a bit of a death turn. Especially considering there's wyverns coming. But the enemies are weakened and now pushing against them should be easier. So the wyverns matter less? The wyverns aren't coming. Okay. Let's consider this turn once again. I guess. Creating the doubles, killing the guy that's pursuing me. I'm going to consider all of that. This time I use this once again. This time we're going to take on Zephyr once again. I do think that taking on Zephyr shouldn't be that horrible, right? Okay. Not personal. Blah, blah, blah. 1 and 2. That's 1 bar. Good enough. Good start, good start. Okay, the enemies keep coming, but there's no reinforcement of wyverns from the back. Attracting Zephyr, like objectively speaking, probably stop reinforcements. Alright. Okay, well. It's obviously still a good idea to kill you and to kill you, so I'll go for that. I have 2 chances to get a critical. If I get a critical, it's not enough to kill. Okay, I'll go for you. Going for Grease, yes. I could do it, but not now. I don't think so. Caron actually does pretty well. Two chances for a critical. Let's go with this. Okay, there's the crit. With alacrity, we don't have to worry anymore. Dex, speed, press. No, she doesn't have that much resistance, I guess. Okay, getting hurt a little bit. That's good. And then I finish with... Okay, not getting attacked might be bad for me. Here it doesn't really matter. I take it with the silver. She spews a little bit of hypocrisy and we go with the silver and we take her out. Okay, now I do realize that the enemies coming from the south are very aggressive. And this guy is in fact going to do 37 to clan, which is not nice. Yeah, I'll just take you out. I can do it, I will do it. And Greek can go for me. I don't care. They get entertained by the clones. I'll have a good group here to attack. Okay. The enemies are coming up. But I think I'm doing better now. Probably doing a rescue. There should be a safe spot. So yeah, let's do a rescue. They're staying behind the match. You can probably take a bar from one of the guys or whatever. So of course doing damage and not getting countered is ideal, but well, yeah, I can get that. Have houses unite. 2 houses or 4, doesn't matter to me. There will be 2 still after this chapter. I have to say this is taking a bit longer than I expected. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, I can't be playing around with other stuff. I have to go for this double. Ine. Oh. Okay. Do you have any cap? Or was that yes a horrible level? It was yes a horrible level. I just got a blank level. Alright then. Okay, then is it enough? It is. It is. It's enough to one round. But I have to hit all duels. Oh no, I didn't need to hit all duels. I just do 25 times 2. Absolutely based, as always. Okay, Spirit Dash to the convoy. Might need to take the rescue. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to do exactly that. And rescue you. Or else you won't survive. Okay, is it enough to use the Fellstone here? It is if I hit. So please just hit. Save me some trouble. Okay. I know I'm getting hit by a Thoron, but that's how we do it. Yeah. Wait. This was stupid. This was stupid. I think I'm dead. Because there's you. I mean, you don't double, but might be a bit too much. Well, let's see what happens. I might have to repeat just the last moment because the duels might be enough to kill me. As I said, there's a Thoron coming, but I survive. And I have an extra health bar, which I didn't completely realize. Okay, they just ignore. Even if the duels were probably enough to kill, they just ignore me. They don't completely see that. You know, even if I've built like a big group here that can start attacking and all that, I can even go for something like Holy Blast. Okay, yes, to be clear, the turn is good. I'm going to repeat Madeline's last movement because I don't think that was so good. Divine Pulse? Alright. Just hit. Hit anyways. No. Oh, I hit the 8 naturally. Because I didn't activate anything, so that means I got the hit naturally. Crazy. Why did I move you there? You were supposed to be the one there. Well, that's okay. Dragon Bane may save me. Okay, I knew that. No problem. The spirit thing is not something I thought about, to be honest. Okay, yeah, a nice death. A nice death. Wow, she gets hit by a 32. Okay. I mean, she was going to get killed by the next one anyway, but that's just cringe. And this is probably the turn to try and tank with Celine. There's never going to be a perfect turn for her, but yeah, this is the closest. That way I can do a piercing glare. Please just survive. Bale is moving. I didn't expect that, but it's definitely good news. Very good news. My units are much closer now. If I had just set up a Great Ether, but there was no human way to do that. Okay, I lose my extra health bar. That was the end trap. Misses. If I go with everything I have, I surely can do something. Override doesn't miss. I have the Divine Pulse Plus to be able to attack, possibly to poison. Why didn't I bring Yunaka to the most important battle where she has a permanent 70% of assisting? Why didn't I? No one knows. Well, anyways. She's on an avoid tile, but aside from that, she doesn't have very high defenses. So it's all about avoiding for her. Also, I have this, by the way. I have an override with the tier thing. Yeah, it's good damage. Okay, I think we can do this. There was a bit of just fucking around, but it seems to work. I have backups. Should I set up my backups before anything else? Let's see about that. Radiant Bow is actually very accurate. And Killer Bow has 2 chances of doing more. I think I'm going for the Killer. A critical can kill me, and she has quite high critical. But she doesn't get it. Okay. Good start. Now... why did I kill? Oh, decisive blow. Where is it? Decisive strike. That took the bar. Well, this is as good as done then. Yeah. I can go for a flame gambit, but I obviously just want to go. Wow, I'm accurate. Okay. I like you already. You don't have to go even deeper. Nice. I might be able to even take the Karn Warhand. Oh, I just did something very stupid. Okay, let me... I have 1 charge, so maybe I shouldn't do that. I just lost the opportunity to do the override. Okay. But well, those are my backups. Now I go for... I have to go for the Holy Blast. Poisoning doesn't make sense. I have to take the kill here. Okay. Weakening a little bit further. Yeah, I can't just... Yeah, you see, she has almost no hit and no critical. Do you know why that is? Because of the Micaiah effect. The Mekai effect is purely defensive, so it might seem like having it on L-Search is a bit weird, but I think I only use L-Search when I want to be very sure that I'm accurate against the enemy. So this is purely about accuracy, avoid. It's basically a tome thought out for me against bosses that are always going to counter anyway, so I will use L-Search. I think I built it up pretty well. Okay, I can try for a Tomahawk. My accuracy could be worse. That's for sure. Can we not get killed? Okay, then I want to get the conversation. My loyal knight, Mobile. As ever, you won't acknowledge me. You won't even say my name. Man. Absolutely underrated dialogue. I don't know like how people can say the dialogue in this one is bad. There are some definitely impressive quotes. Okay, I'm going to try. Fuck it. I always survive because I have the holdout, so... And even if I don't, I get the assist. 31? Okay. We didn't get that lucky. It's probably going to Celestia then. Thoron? Oh, you know what I should have done? Instead of all this? I might still be in time. The Warhan. Okay, fuck it. Can I... Nell doesn't reach anyway. And you don't reach. I don't think I have drive you yet, but... Okay, you can take a quick kill. Now. The important thing is, how well do you do? Accuracy is horrible, so I have to override. Okay, 34 is the highest. If I do this plus Celine, we can take the Warhan. I know I said it wasn't in my list of objectives, but it does sell for a lot of money, if I remember correctly. So, you know, I'm not passing up a lot of money. Volganon. Volganon is the safest. Well, Volganon is 100%. It's not just safe, it's guaranteed. Okay, Warhan. Legendary short sword. Not even that good, to be honest. And yeah. There's just no more people, right? My last unit to move. Okay. I mean, 2 chances with the Helibagger and 5 times 2. Thoron is 100%, so I'll do it with the Helibagger because I like risk. I probably won't get to attack. Just the assists. Yeah, as I thought. Okay, so Bale isn't the problem. You just have to lure Bale. Alright, I learned something about this map today. You play even more aggressively than I thought. Even more aggressively. Gregory and Soren, absolutely 100%. Gregory was incredible in this one. Be it the Excalibur one-shots, the area attacks. I could have made a better use of Reflect. He was also very good for tanking Grief. I needed that. He's probably an incredible unit. Basically, if you have a mixed tank that you can put in range of Bale plus the others, the chapter is sort of won. But you need a very, very, very high resistance to be able to always dodge the entrap. So I guess it's not that reliable. Well, That was good. That was good. Okay. And now, yeah, there's a lot of story in this part. And we're just going to skip it all because we've seen it before. And me personally, I've seen it 3 times before. So at this point, I know what happens. I don't want to bloat the chapter, but yeah. We have to play chapter 22 immediately after. Chapter 22, The Fell and the Divine. The Fell and the Divine. We are dead, but we are coming back as corrupted Ume very soon. Okay. No unit selection available. We can fix inventories if we really want to. But I think inventories are mostly okay. No... Well, I have the Kalath Ball here. I guess I can give you a better thing. This might be a good chapter for the Fortify. With all my units, you know, liner... Oh, wow. You get to use the DLC rings. That's ridiculous. I'll do it. I will absolutely do it. I will do it. Like, I was a bit concerned about this chapter taking too long, so I will abuse every resource I get. All the more reason to not do it in the future. Like if I'm replaying the game, as I said, I probably won't be using DLC items. That includes the rings, obviously. I have no doubt that most people are going to integrate the DLC rings into their normal gameplay, but that's just not me. Okay, you can also get... I think I have, the Fence Allier for you, just so you have a different thing. And maybe instead of the Vulnerary, I would like you to have a Menth. Recover all of the emblem rings. It's a bit of a weird chapter in terms of objectives, but very entertaining nonetheless. It is supposed to be easy. So 3 into 5 and 3, 8 and 3, 11 plus Marth already on our possession. Oh, and obviously we get control of Bale, which isn't going to do much for us. Okay, like we're, as I said, not going to use Bale because this is probably the one run where Bale isn't interesting because I already have so many dragon units, because I have so many mages, because I want to use Moby already, so I've decided that. But that doesn't mean that Bale isn't a good unit. In fact, her one-shotting capabilities, thanks to Obscurite, are short to very little. And you know, being able to combine a very heavy, high damage weapon with a lower might but a speedier weapon with more avoid and like a secondary objective is a very cool combo. I've always found it to be... It's just a cool unit. Yeah, with assigned decoy and stuff like that, it shouldn't be that difficult. I know the reinforcements can be challenging, but... Oh, you do something. Well, even better for me. And you seem to be very aggressive. Like, as long as you can do something, you will go for it. You did 17, that would leave me at 44. You wouldn't actually kill. If you were able to ever hit me. Okay, yeah. Here you can see that rings make a big difference in your unit's performance. Okay, I'm using Dark Inferno, yes, because I can. And with Camilla's Axe, it does an extra damage equal to the difference between resistance and defense. So it hits very hard on high resistance enemies like you. Okay, now that I can tank, and this I can. Okay, please don't kill Bale. Pretty please. Wow. That's more than I thought. Okay. No, they are positioning well. They are going to kill Bale. Yeah. This guy doesn't even get doubled with the thing. Alright. Dark Breath. And I recover my health. Here we know we have to approach, so we do exactly that. The silver is enough to kill without taking a counter, so I prefer that. Okay, very soon I will be able to unlock some rings. You can take the Exalt, I guess, Bale. The speed might be okay for you, and assisting with Misericord would also be cool. A bit of a Lucina light. Whoa. Big group. The Holy Blast is enough to kill. Nice. Okay, that's one down. And that's another one down. I mean, I'm just taking enemies down and trying to see if that's enough to survive. Yep. And the physic goes there. I'm being very generous with my physics. Okay, that plus you is enough to kill. Yeah, that didn't work. That's a nice attack. I know it doesn't crit the rest, but still cool to get. Yeah, actually it's not even worth it to engage, I think. But this perfectly body blocks the enemies. They are just not willing to go for me. No. Okay, it's going to be 2 Holy Blasts and pray. Holy Blast 1. I can increase the hit later, so I'll just do that. Go for Holy Blast 2. There's Divine Pulse. No. That's as good as dead, I think. Okay. It's... but I don't think it matters. Like, there's no way to save this attempt. This might just need a reset for me to do it from the beginning. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to do another attempt, like a full retry tomorrow, because it's 11:30 PM. So not the best moment to record. Alright, next day, second attempt. We found out that basically that going through the center is just too much. So I have to either choose to go through the left or through the right. Okay. And I think the left is a bit more complicated, but I also think it sets me up for a better map, if that makes sense. Like, most of the enemies on the left are the ones that menace me. In here, this guy isn't going to move anyway, so the enemies in here aren't going to bother me, as long as I choose to go to the left. Does that make sense? Okay, how about Excalibur? I know you double me, but I get back health when you attack me. It's probably worth it to use here. Okay. I don't mean him doubling me, I mean this guy. Okay, 22 speed, yeah, I have 12. Like, Gregory is slow as balls, but it doesn't really matter if I'm able to... Giving you Alacrity was one of the biggest moments in my life. Alacrity is so good. So good. The Excalibur is a normal Might Excalibur, in case you're wondering. It's +2, so it's probably very good, right? No. No. The Corrin emblem actually reduces your attacks, so the +2 is basically there just to compensate. Although I do get like a fuck ton of critical out of all of it. Okay, let's go with the Elwind, because I can. It's just one more damage, but it's very accurate. Yeah, I'd say this is a much better position. It's true that I can still get ambushed, but here I can make some sort of a stronghold, and yeah, we'll recover enough health to not get killed. Yes, barely. I thought it would be a bit easier to survive there, but okay. Oh, wow. Ignis saving the day. Well, then I'll be taking on 2 of you. I was worried about the 2 attacks coming one after the other, but because he could smash me into a position where I get hit by the others. But that's not going to happen simply because there's no more space for those enemies. That's a lot of attacks. Okay. I prefer going for Panette. Go here. Is that good? That's not good. Fuck. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. What a waste of a turn. Once these guys are gone, the rest is pretty easy. Seems like the RNG is mostly the same. Because I didn't actually attack anyone. Well, I did attack someone differently, but doesn't matter. Magical weapon and it wasn't doing anything. Oh, because I engaged? Okay. That's... I decided to do that, apparently. Wolfbale is sort of accurate, and it does a lot. The Brave Axe has 2 chances to hit, and if I hit both, I hit 1. I'm really liking the Brave Axe on generals. I'm guessing there are units with better decks. I think Yade has a lot of decks, so might be worth exploring in the future. 100% hit. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Probably a one-shot. No, it isn't at all. Alright. We're doing very well. No enemies inside. Well, no dangerous enemies inside, I should say. Rafal is going to be the one to take on the Wolf Knights, I've decided. And I have a Menth here. You're getting it, obviously. You deserve it. Oh, of course, I don't have height. Well, then I'll just take on the wolves. They do 5. They will probably see this and think, oh, that's a lot of damage, poison. And then I just sweep them. Okay, you can just go close range and you get a crit. So that worked very well. Enemies in the center are moving, but as I said, the dragon is locked. So this is obviously the right way to play. Okay. There's a Divine Fist art coming. It's not that scary, but it always doubles, and if I'm not at 20, it quads. I mean, 20 times 2 I can take, so let's go for that. I will take it. I can even switch into a better weapon, I guess. I guess the better weapon is the silver sword. Because even though it isn't, even though it weights me down, it doesn't get me broken, so it's probably the play. Ooh, Obscurity. Obscurity was able to one round. No, it wasn't. They have more than 60 something HP. There's one last enemy for Ume to take and probably activate the sigils, the conversations. I'm hoping. No, not yet. Well, Celica and Micaiah. I could get Micaiah with Movia, I guess. Bit of... I'm just burning through this physic. I don't particularly care. Whoa. The archer isn't that annoying. The flyers, however. Damn. Thankfully I have 2 flyers of my own, so I think I'm safe. Anyways. Whoa. Okay, that's why we wait a little bit. Okay, at least I hit 100%. I shouldn't complain. The game has been going okay. There we go. Alright, yeah, I guess it goes to Movia. Doesn't matter. Because Clan is a better fit to take the kill. I don't know what to say anymore. Please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you are taking it. And we get Micaiah. Just in time to get some extra to our healing. Is that some stuff? Well, Staff Mastery doesn't come as a partial skill. I don't have Augment or Great Sacrifice, I just have Cleric, which is absolutely useless. But I do get some extra magic, a bit of resistance, you know, some bonuses. Wow, nice. Nice. Nice critical. I could have killed, but I got crit instead. Well, that's obviously a reset. Enemies coming from below. Pretty menacing ones at that. Why do I rally? I don't know, because maybe it matters for Dogen. It's not like getting defenses is going to help me against this. Okay, here comes... I dodge. But the spirit thing activates anyway, okay. And now the flyers are moving. Okay, didn't know that. Well, I mean... Come. I don't particularly care if I'm with you. Okay. Oh, you can break armor? Because I got the Reforge. I thought maybe I would be completely invulnerable, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, about this group. Well, paralyzing in some way would be great, but... Yep. That works. Aren't I getting like very unlucky? Or is it just me? Do I have some sort of bias I'm not seeing? Because I could swear I'm getting incredibly unlucky. Okay, this is the Levin sword. Still probably want to try it. Of course. Of course. 41 health is not enough to survive. But if I stay at maximum range, I have to attack from here. Or else I don't survive. I miss anyway. Like... Okay. Anyways. Ready to take you on now. Move a little bit, attack. Now I think I should survive. I'm being cautious about saying that because... Okay. RNG is different now. Thanks, I guess. Thanks for not greeting me with a 9%. There's enemies coming from below. I did see that. Okay. So... Princess Exalt on the next one, where I will be able to back up with a lot of things. Here I'm going to take Byleth. Okay, it doesn't actually override the DLC ones, so I can just take it for free. Then I guess I should have just taken them on with... Yeah. I'm so late for my intended schedule, it's ridiculous, but... It just happened this way. Okay. As I thought. Yeah, not that interested in Lucina, so I'll acquire it and not actually equip it. Go here and shoot a Holy Blast at you. And if I aggro the whole group, I don't care. No, he's not feeling any luckier now. It's all due to this guy, really. Yeah. So there's a Poleaxe, the Brionac, a lot of bullshit. And I guess I just back up with my tanky people and escape with the rest. Well, there's 2 people hurt now, so... Okay. What a group. Damn. What a group. The Mayes too? Wow. I think that's a bit too much. Yeah, definitely there because she doesn't reach there. Okay. If she goes there, I need to kill you. The mage, it's okay. It's not okay. The Hellfire does this much. You might be dead against the rest of the enemies. It's better. You have to do a Dark Inferno. No. No, let's just use Noatun, which is like my highest avoid. I can survive multiple attacks, I don't get doubled. It's good equipment. Okay. And you can go for this guy. High critical, we can break. We do both. I'm going to use the Fragarak. I don't want to go in here with the Brave Axe. And there is a Tomahawk with 19 speed that doesn't double anyone. A single enemy, he doesn't have anything. He has Void Curse, so he doesn't give experience. Always good to see. Yeah, I'm going to equip this. Just to seem a less attractive target, I'm going to get in here with Levin Sword. Okay. No. No. Yeah. There's reinforcements coming this same turn. Okay. That was a blade. I don't think I planned properly for that. But it works anyway. Okay. Oh, that he counters. Let's get a crit. Well, I mean, he got a crit even. Maybe I shouldn't have even moved Etie here. Let me think about this, because this is a key turn. Okay, there are mages, there are longbows, silver bows. There's really no easy way to do this. I can kill you pretty easily. I think I need to do this. And probably I'll rescue them. Or assign decoy. So why did I get so much health? Did I miss something? Oh, that was the Book of Worlds. Yeah, at level 5 I think it recovers your health to the maximum. Which is not ideal. It doesn't synergize well with its own reprisal effect, which is just weird, but okay. Okay, attack the one in the back to stop that effect. I think I can survive everything with you. Alright. I just need to kill the dragon after we do this. But I think I can. So. Sign decoy on you. Eternal Claw. You do 0. Elthunder does 0. So that this is a High Priest, not a Sage or anything, but yeah. Those are 3 attacks. 1, 2, and 3 that are going to pick you over any other target. The problem now is killing the dragon. Okay? Let's act as if you don't exist. The problem now is killing the dragon. Killer Bow has a good chance to do probably 48. If I get lucky with the crits. Okay. Maybe I should have kept my rally. If I do 48 plus a spear attack, that's just it. Okay, I'll start with this. 58. Now we set that and stay there. Okay, who can please? Please guys, come on. I need him out. I need to calculate the stuff. Okay, you go here. Killer bow. I only need one critical. One critical is enough, and not get critted myself. That's not a crit. Okay. 3 enemies fall for the assigned decoy, so 3 enemies will go for Tiki. I now realize why people are so obsessive about, you know, certain builds in this difficulty. The difficulty deserves to be treated with respect. Okay, it's not that easy to beat this game in maddening. Maddening requires you to build your units to be at a certain benchmark in strength. I've been playing around with the units I have. Okay, third attack. That's all. 1, 2, 3, no more reinforcements. You can retaliate at 2 range, but not 3 range. 3 range tomahawks haven't been invented yet. Well, there are 3 range tomahawks in certain games. Garon has the Bolberg, all that. Okay, and now I have for you in range. No, it's enough to have you. I just need to hit. Okay. An elixir. Go here. Thoron takes it. Thoron takes it. Yes, with the extra 1 damage from Fell Protection, or whatever your skill is called. Fell Protection. I actually nailed it. Okay. You need to approach just to activate the things. Emblem of Radiance, Emblem of the Holy War, Emblem of the Sacred. Okay. Curiously enough, the Emblem of the... Oh no, the Emblem of the Holy War is Sigurd. The Emblem of Genealogy isn't Sigurd. That one is Lyth. So there's Genealogy and the Holy War. It's not the same. Alright. Reinforcements? No. Seems like the game might let me just get my emblems back. So... Okay. We get Sigurd. It belongs to you. Nice. And you are going to take Erika. Meanwhile, let me get out of the way because I know you want to come here. Okay, there's more enemies coming. Do you activate the emblems? Okay, there they are. Last we saw, Roy, for example, doesn't get prioritized. Neither does Lyth. But I can get Corrin. I can get Corrin back on you, so I have Draconic Hex. And now... recover all of the emblem rings. Oh, I still have Erika, sorry. Is this the end? Rout the enemy. Okay then. I somehow remember that, but yeah. Are we in trouble? I wanted to believe it was just something I had fabricated in my mind. but it isn't. I mean, maddening will survive about anything, really. And here, because you're cavalry, yeah, doing that actually works pretty well. I just need to save you now, and I got Ripple back. So, doesn't this work? Okay, that's a blade even. So, it works. I will survive this because of holdout. And the other guy doesn't reach. He will go to the right, probably. Yeah. Okay. Do this, but equipping the Radiant Bow. That way, I have some critical avoid. You could call this my fault, but if you said it to my face right now, I would probably punch you. So, try me, please. Okay. Let's attempt. 1, 2. Go with a crit. Doesn't matter. Mage comes. We survive because of holdout. Good thing I have animations deactivated, or else this would take forever. He went for the critical chance even, like this fucker. Anyways, Tomahawk can get broken, so... Wow, I have an Armor Slayer. Alright, goodbye. 1, and 2, and 3. If I could reduce his avoid, I could have used the... Yeah. I now realize probably using the Vein of Water would decrease the avoid for both enemies. But, well. Okay, I need to weaken a little bit more. Yes, a little bit more. A bit more than that, please. Yeah, crit doesn't kill. Well, 2 crits in this case. Let's try to give it to you. I mean, Fragarak is enough and it's 72. Because I forged it is my most accurate thing, so I will use the Fragarak. And it's over. Yeah, so rushing this map isn't an option. It turns into a rout the enemy at the end. I just had to do it like this, I guess. 26 turns. It still feels like a lot for a map that I've been saying again and again. It's not that difficult. Anyways, yeah. We've been able to defeat everyone, and now a big part of the story plays. Alright. That unlocks some options for us. First of all, the final stretch for the main story is now open, chapters 23, 24, 25 and the endgame. But obviously, we want to see the 2 paralogs now available. The paralog at the Garden of Memories and the paralog at Casa La Canella. I don't know what it's called, really. No, I don't want that. I wanted... How do you do it? X? X. Probably the last one. The Broken Castle. The Broken Castle. This one is advanced class level 14, as is the other. They are both sort of long, especially this one. Maybe the paralog on the Garden of Memories is a bit easier to beat, but yeah. We now finally have Marth in our possession after all this time. And as I said, I am going to give Amber the Marth ring. Okay. But I'm probably not going to do that now, because it makes no sense to give Amber Marth when I'm going to get Marth taken away from me. So yeah, next we probably play the Marth Paralog with the Sigurd ring, so that we can have a ring available. Obviously, same goes for Ume. Ume wants to get Edelgard Black, please. And yeah, everyone else is equipped with what they want. No, not in your case, actually. I don't want Celica on you. You are not going to do anything this playthrough, Vale. I already talked about it. And Mobie is going to get Byleth. Okay. Byleth is going to give him Areathbar, which is a pretty powerful light with a bit of crit, you know, a good offensive option in case we want to go for that. Then there's also the Byram Mushti and the Sword of the Creator. Sword of the Creator should scale damage a lot considering he has good magic. And most importantly, we get Goddess Dance. Divine Pulse might actually be okay too, because yeah, Mobius luck is sort of decent. Byleth already gives a good amount of luck, and his hit rate isn't the best, so Divine Pulse might save me at times. Giving Dex on Instruct is garbage, in my opinion, but well, we will have very accurate units after doing a Goddess Dance. That's something. Mobi I'm not considering to do a reclass. I want to try him on his base class, so that's Royal Knight for those that have been following this series. That probably doesn't sound like something surprising. I've been using a lot of people in their base class. The only exceptions I've done have been Ume, because Ume is a character that you always use, so changing classes is logical. And arguably Clan, because I had already tried Sage and it didn't seem like a good promo. So this is obviously not the canonical promo, but it works. And the DLC classes for Panette and for Yunaka. Yunaka, who by the way needs to get Lucina back. Let's make sure I do that. And about inventories, Veil doesn't actually provide me with a lot because both Misericord and Obscurite are Veil only. The elixirs I can get on my convoy, and the Brionac is obviously going on Amber. You know, instead of the spear, the guy prefers to have something with a bit more of a punch to it. Maybe I could even forge it. I think Marth makes weapons a bit lighter, so maybe I can forge the Brionac with the Marth emblem. That actually sounds like an option. Well, those are things I will consider on my own time, because this is definitely a chapter that has been going on for a while. I planned to record it in its entirety yesterday, and then at the end I had to postpone it to today, so now I'm probably running late for the uploads. I've changed the time of uploads. Now I'm uploading like 4 hours earlier. I figured it just fit my schedule better, but not today. So yeah, let me just finish this, start editing, and hopefully it won't take too long. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. Honestly, the chapters were a bit frustrating, the maps were a bit frustrating, but that was probably because of 2 things. First one, I don't have a very optimized team, and I'm starting to feel it again. I felt it a lot at the early game, and it seems like the end game is coming back with the difficulty, and it's really making me feel like I've wasted some of my units, quote unquote wasted. They are the units I decided to use, but I now realize how bad it really is to have unoptimal units in maddening. And the second one was, and I'm not even joking about this, not bringing Yunaka. Yunaka would have made a hell of a difference in chapter 21. In chapter 21 I could have tanked for like 4 turns straight with a group of units surrounding Yunaka. I'm absolutely sure they could have survived almost anything. Maybe for chapter 22 she wouldn't have given me that much, but I still would have, you know, the bonded shield. No, not the bonded shield, the regular chain guard. So yeah, there was that. As an option, Yunaka was a pretty good option. I was only able to see that after starting chapter 21, and then I wasn't about to reset just to change my units. And then you're forced to take the same units into chapter 22. So yeah, that didn't go very well. It's true I don't have a very offensive team. That's also a bit of a mistake I made, I guess. Like my team has a high focus on either dodging or tanking or doubling, because at the start I had a lot of trouble. Like my most offensive units are really focused on doubling, and they aren't that tanky. But I don't really have like a full map clearer that I can just throw into a bunch of enemies. I have units that do a lot of damage, but they are incredibly fragile, like Gregory or Etie. And then I have units that tank pretty well, but they don't do a lot of damage. So yeah, Celestia I guess is in the group of dealing damage but not tanking. Selene is the only unit that I would consider versatile, and that's obviously also due to Tiki. Well, and to the Star Sphere giving me very good growths. But I hope to have better units, like units that can chip the enemies that attack them a little bit during enemy phase in future runs. I seem to lack a lot of 1-2 range. That's my impression. Anyways, I'm making this longer than it has to be. This has been Pomom. As always, if you liked, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. A long one going in there for you, because the return started at 114 hours, so I've been playing for 4 hours these maps. I'll try to make it as summarized as possible, but it might go over 2 hours after all. Yeah, and as I said, see you in the next part. Bye.